thanks for tuning in to my channel. I have a DIY project that I'm trying. I would like to create wall art using ceramic tile. And in order to do that, I didn't want to put it on the wall because that's too permanent. I actually am framing out some wood that I'm going to use to adhere the ceramic tile to. So just to tell you what I've done so far, I've had wood cut to the piece or cut to the dimensions that I needed. And I had the wood cut smaller than the actual project itself. So the finished project is going to be 72 by 48 inches, whereas I've had the wood cut 66 by 42 inches. And that way you don't have to see the wood from the side. I didn't want to see the wood from the side. And so I had it cut smaller, and I have screwed the wood in to some other pieces of wood on the back just to give it some depth, because the project can get heavy if you're talking wood and ceramic tile. So just that wood itself, I felt like something eventually would pull away. So I wanted to add a little bit of depth. So I framed it out in the back, and I'll show you how that works and how that looks. I'll show you how that looks in the back. The front, I've actually primed it using this primer that I got from the tile store. And this is supposed to allow the thin set to adhere to the wood. So it's on there. It's got like a tacky, sticky finish to it. And so that's where we are. So this is the back of the project. This is the wood that I had. I just affixed 4 pieces of wood going around the side, and then the middle piece to adhere the picture hanging system to. And so essentially what I've done is I've used L braces to kind of help to share the weight across all of the boards. I've got 2 more I need to add. Otherwise, all of the weight would have just been on this one piece of wood in the middle. The hanging system says that it'll support 200 pounds, and one of these will support 200 pounds, so I have 2 of them on here in hopes that it'll support 400 pounds. But I think the project is probably going to be close to, or maybe a little less than 200 pounds. So hopefully we're good there. These hanging systems work as like old school wood cleats do. They kind of have a lip that sticks out, and then the part that goes on the wall has a lip, and so they just kind of sit there so that all the pressure is going down in a downward type of fashion. So I think we should be good as far as the weight of the project. And so the next part of this is going to be to add thin set to the front of this board, and to actually adhere the ceramic tiles and let those dry. What I've done so far is just measured out where I'm going to hang the final piece of art. My concern is making sure it's up here and it stays on the wall. So in my markings, I made sure I've used a stud finder to find where the studs are, and I made sure that I drill the end screws into the studs, and the middle screws are being held by anchors. So. So everything has set for 24 hours, and I am now going to mix up the grout according to the instructions and put into the little small cracks that I have. All right, I have grouted the tile. Then I have these wonderful friends. Shout out to George, Keith, and Sean, and my wonderful husband Jazz for helping to get this thing on the wall.